So it's Southport then kicking off in this fourth round FA Cup game against Cardiff City here at Southport. And Southport in the all light strip, playing from left to right. Cardiff in their familiar dark blue. And straight away it's Southport on the attack, and that was the new fullback David Carver there saving the day for Cardiff, but the referee has awarded a free kick. Southport player offside. The ground here at Haig Avenue in Southport in absolutely perfect condition. This is Johnston for Cardiff. Beanland for Southport. A nice player, this Beanland. No, this is Marshall. A nice cross. And that's Carver again in action for Cardiff. Carver, this playing only his second game for Cardiff City. A new signing from Rotherham for £10,000, playing only his second game. Corner taken by Ron Smith. And it's Coldrick. Surprise choice for centre forward for Cardiff, getting it away. And in the opening few seconds of this game, it's Southport who are making the pace. A fine attempt, a fine crack at goal. And it's the second corner of the match in the opening minute to Southport. Corner going to be taken by Marshall. Williams for Cardiff. Now this is Pete to Beanland. Beanland robbed by Harkin. This is Marshall for Southport. Coldrick for Cardiff to Harkin. Now this is Alex Russell, the player there. Player to watch in the Southport team. Ferguson for Cardiff. Ooh, and the referee says yes, that was a foul by Terry MacDonald, the right back for Southport, big strong player. So it's a free kick then to Cardiff. Conditions here absolutely ideal, I'd say, for football, except that there's a fairly strong breeze blowing diagonally across the pitch. And the referee not satisfied with the way that kick was taken, obviously. So it's Ferguson for Cardiff. Coldrick well tackled, and this is Dickie Marshall on the right wing for Southport. Finds Spence, nice move. Pete to Marshall, Pete. MacDonald, attacking fullback this MacDonald, likes going up, moving upfield. And in fact, the whole Southport team, in fact, plays like this. They play their attack in block and their defence in block. Oh, and Molyneux challenged by Johnson for Cardiff. Russell, referee waving play on. Russell to Beanland. He's got Russell there. Russell, well, free kick, says the referee. Bit of obstruction there by Coldrick, and the Southport crowd don't like that at all. I don't think there was anything deliberate intended. And who's going to take the free kick? Russell. It looks as if it's going to be Russell, but he leaves it for MacDonald. A fine shot. Ooh, and Davis tipped it over the bar. A really fine shot that by MacDonald. Terry MacDonald, this former Irish Schools and Youth International. The free kick going to be taken by Ron Smith. The pressure now on the Cardiff goal. It's a nice one. Davis there, challenged by Alty, the Southport centre forward. Alty, who scored 5 goals this season, including a header in the last seconds of the third round game that Southport played against Ipswich that got them through to the fourth round. Johnson for Cardiff now. And this is Arthur Peat, the right half for Southport, trying a long ball. Murray leaving it for Davis. Peat for Southport to Terry MacDonald. Donald to Spence, Alan Spence, part-timer school teacher. Oh, and Ferguson having to run across there to whip the ball away. No, this is Peter King. Peter King, left winger, Cardiff. Over to Barry Hole. Barry Hole. Out to Farrell. He's got Johnson, Coldrick in the middle. Farrell back to Carver. Carver to Coldrick. Coldrick with a chance here. Molyneux saving the day for Southport. And the referee blowing up for a foul by David Carver on Alex Parker, the captain and left half of Southport. Free kick back to Reeves. Reeves with the goal kick. Smith. Spence, Alan Spence for Southport. To Smith. Smith, Alty in the middle. It's Williams. Ferguson, Marshall for Southport. Alex Russell. Southport inside left. Russell, tricky player. Russell, and free kick. Free kick. Ferguson fouled Alex Russell there. I think the referee having a word with Barry Hole. Free kick going to be taken by, I think, MacDonald. And this could be dangerous for Cardiff. MacDonald tried a short one to Peat, but King anticipated it for Cardiff. No, this is Harkin. Cardiff moving it away. Cardiff on the attack. This is Terry Harkin being chased by Molyneux. Harkin, he's got Johnson. Farrell, but Parker saving the day for Southport to Smith. Smith for Southport. It's into touch for a throw into Southport. This is Alex Parker. Another throw into Southport. No, it's to Cardiff City. Going to be taken by Gareth Williams. To Carver. Williams. Williams for Cardiff. Williams, a long one. But there's Peat for Southport. No danger. To Brian Reid. Southport goal. Carver. This is Alty, centre forward for Southport. Alty to Spence. Spence, nice bit of football by Murray, who anticipated that pass. Murray, the centre half for Cardiff. A long one to Coldrick. But it's into touch for a throw in to Southport. Well, after 28 minutes of this fourth round game here at Haig Avenue in Southport, there's still no score. Both teams endeavouring to play attractive football, but there hasn't really been a lot of incident in front of goal. Defences have been ruling the day. And now this is a goal by Alan Spence. Alan Spence, the scorer. After 29 minutes then, Southport take the lead by 1-0. What a tragic mistake by Lynn Davis in the Cardiff goal. He just failed to save a shot. The ball dropped in front of him, and there was Alan Spence, this part-timer and leading goal scorer for Southport, who was on hand, and he made absolutely no mistake. A very fine goal indeed. And the Southport team and crowd cock a hoop. Alan Spence, a former English youth international, holds the post-war scoring record here at Haig Avenue. He's a former centre forward who's now playing at inside right, and that's his 16th goal of the season. And now Cardiff, the second division side, up against it. And this is Alex Russell for Southport. This game really comes to life now. And here he is, the hero of Southport at the moment, Alan Spence. To Marshall. Marshall. That's Gareth Williams for Cardiff. Molyneux, the centre half for Southport. Well, Cardiff, of course, were favourites for this game, but everybody I spoke to in Southport this morning would hear absolutely no talk of defeat. And it certainly seems as if Cardiff are going to have to fight very hard indeed if they are going to beat this game little 4th division side. Alan Spence to Marshall. Murray for Cardiff. Murray, Marshall beating Murray. And this is Alan Spence again. Alan Spence, he's got Ron Smith running into the middle, but it's Williams for Cardiff. Williams out to Barry Hole. That's Beanland for Southport. Beanland, King for Cardiff. King Harkin for Cardiff, but Beanland leaving it for Marshall. Marshall to MacDonald. Terry MacDonald for Southport. Spence to Beanland. Beanland to Alty, the centre forward for Southport. Beanland. Alex Russell for Southport. Southport really looking dangerous now. Marshall, he's got Spence on the outside. Ron Smith in the middle. Williams saving the day, and Johnson, the Cardiff inside right, deciding that discretion's the better part of valour and puts it back to Lynn Davis. And it's a corner to Cardiff. And Cardiff now really have to pull something out of the bag. It's a very crucial game for them, this 4th round game. They'd been knocked out of the Football League Cup by West Ham. Last Wednesday they were knocked out of the Welsh Cup competition by Swansea. Went then to Southport. Marshall back into touch. It's Ferguson to take the throw for Cardiff. No, he leaves it for Barry Hole. Hole now to Coldrick for Cardiff. Hole, he tries a centre. That's Johnson there. Williams. Oh, and Williams hits the post. Harkin dashed in, but he just failed to get the ball past Reed, and the crowd behind the Southport goal swaying there. Ferguson and Marshall fighting for the ball, and it's Marshall for Southport. To MacDonald. King is there for Cardiff. To Williams. Johnson. Coldrick. Oh, tried to find a hole, but Russell intercepted. Bad mistake that by Coldrick. Russell, he's got MacDonald running onto the right wing. MacDonald, this fullback. Ooh, and it's a free kick. Peter King brought down Terry MacDonald. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the kick going to be taken by Russell. Ahead of that by Ron Smith on the left wing for Southport to make it Southport 2, Cardiff City 0.